stories build emotion. That's the key thing. Stories can really build emotion if you're thinking about it from the view of the customer success, because at the end of it, they're going, yes, that's going to solve these problems for me. Problem and resolution. As I said, we want to keep hooking people in so they stay engaged with our content as the content continues. Emotion is a really powerful hook because it leads to connection. We get this thing of, we're all in this together. If you succeed, I succeed, and we build those bonds. And that actually helps long past the event of your presentation, because that then leads to your connection to the audience out in the community, whether it's on Twitter or social media, etc. I give you a simple example of this, of how powerful emotion can be. If you've ever not heard of this thing called the Significant Objects Project by a guy named Rob Walker. He went and found 200 items off eBay. Every single item he paid $1 for, approximately $1 for. He then reached out to authors and said, give me a story around each of these items. Now, there was no backstory. The author had to invent one. And so every single item that was about $1 in cost, an author attached a story to it, and Rob put them back on eBay. This example of a cup here went up to $38 after it was bought for $1. He ended up spending $240 total on his 200 objects. So each one was averaged just over $1. When they all went back up into eBay with some sort of emotional story behind the items, they all sold for $8,000. That's the kind of hook that emotion adds to things that can be fairly unemotional. Now, any topic can have emotion. That's the thing that's critical, even though we're talking tech. And that's the key thing. Your level of emotion generally is directly proportional to the level of audience emotion they'll take away. And if they leave your event in an emotional state, that's a hook into learning for them, a hook into the stories you've told them, and a hook into ongoing engagement with you later on. I'll give you a classic example of that in real life, just to hopefully prove that I'm not lying to you. When I went to university, I did mathematics as one of my courses, and this was 30 years ago, and this story still sits with me. The lecturer got up and he talked about some eigenvalue of the blah, blah, etc. I can't even remember it now. And he said, it's really, really exciting. And as students, as undergraduates, we all laughed at him. We all chuckled away like, yeah, what a nerd. And he stopped the lecture and he put his pen down, because he was writing on an overhead projector in those days, and said, why are you laughing? He said, you're maths students. You voluntarily chose this maths course. I'm your maths lecturer and I'm excited by maths. He said, if you're not excited by maths, why are you in this class? And he said, and he got really emotional. He said, I feel really sorry for you. He said, you've chosen something that doesn't inspire you. He said, you're in the wrong class. I feel really bad for you, because you're going to miss out on something here. There's something you should be doing, that if maths isn't your thing. And that really resonated with me, 30 years on, is that the emotion in the topic really drives the retention, the engagement, and the content itself. 30 years on, I still tell this story, because you want to be excited about what we talk about, excited about our tech, because that will literally bleed straight into the customer's level of emotion. And as I said, connection makes for investment, and investment builds loyalty. And loyalty keeps those people coming back to your sessions, your blog posts, your YouTube content, etc. So even if they don't know what the story will be, that loyalty will bring them in. Loyalty is a hook. It's one of those hooks that keeps people coming back to your stuff.